Hey, hey. It's Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Hey, Hillbilly. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Another week gone by. Time is just a flying. Oh, I meant to go to Discord. Let me go to Discord right now because Hillbilly, you posted a video out there. Let me see something. Let me see what you posted. Oh, no. That's an old one. You post. Oh. Look at the foliage. Your leaves are already turned, Hillbilly. I'm just catching up. Let me see. What else is here? All right. You guys been active in Discord. Fun and giggles. Let's. Oh my. I have to share this, Hillbilly. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Hillbilly, wait till everybody else get on here. I'm going to share that. I'm going to share it on the screen because you put all them spider webs around your property. You had that big old thing standing in front of the candy talk. Them poor kids. You had a lot of kids come through there. I can't imagine trick-or-treating in West Virginia. Do they need to drive from house to house? Because when I lived in Sparta, New Jersey, they drove to neighborhoods and then got out and trick or treat and drove to the next neighborhood and got out and trick or treat because it wasn't a walkable neighborhood, right? The houses weren't that close together, if you know what I mean. So I want to know how many kids found their way to your house through them spider webs. Lord have mercies. I love it. I absolutely love it. Good morning, Aquanda. That big old thing that was you? Wait a minute. Wait, I got to go back. Wait a minute. Oh, Hillbilly, I thought oh my God. Hillbilly, I thought you bought one of those statue things and I thought that's what it was, but that was you who said trick or treat. I'm fucking dead. I love it. See, I could fucks with you and your family because I love shit like that. Like when I told my boo like I wanted to be thing one and thing two, he was like, "Well, who's gonna wear thing two?" I said, "You gonna wear thing two. We could find a long one that fits you in your tall ass." He said, it ain't never gonna happen. Now, if y'all ever see me outside with a thing one and a thing two and he got it on, don't say nothing, y'all, because he said it ain't never gonna happen. But you know, a chick like me like shit like that. And you know, a lot of guys just do shit because their girl really like it, even if it feel a little bit uncomfortable. I might be able to get him in a thing too. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Aquanda, what did you do for Halloween, baby boo? Did you work as usual? Did you work as usual? I want to know. I didn't even go out. Did I go out yesterday? I don't think I went out yesterday. Did I? I can't remember. But normally when I run out, I just run to the store, some shit like that. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning. How was your Halloween? We are in November now. Today is November 1st, y'all. Today is November 1st, y'all. In 2 weeks, we are going to be in Houston. Well, Shirley is already in Houston because, you know, that's like her second home. Like, Shirley lives in Maryland. She lives in New Jersey. She lives in Connecticut. You know, she just live. You know, it's nice when you have kids and they're spread around and you get to visit them in different places. See, I mandated that my son stayed in New Jersey. When he wanted to leave New Jersey years ago, I was like, no, you stay close to me because my grandkids, I need to. Now I'm like, go wherever the fuck you want to go so that I have a place to visit. I don't know. You know? I don't know. So, baby, listen, y'all know how I always get on Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, some of his shows make my ass itch because, you know, he has that dialogue thing that's consistent across his shows where they drag out conversations and they constantly do things like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What you mean? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, they have this, he has this consistent way of having these unnecessary dialogues, right? But baby, Beauty in Black, I'm going to tell you, I had to watch this with an open mind, right? Because again, Tyler Perry, sometimes he scratched my ass. But once I really started watching it and once I really started paying attention to Beauty in Black, it's on Netflix. It has 8 episodes. Part 1 has 8 episodes. There's a message in this series, right? There is a message. And now I understand why it's called Beauty in Black, right? It touches on European standards in a way, right? I'm not going to tell you the details because if you plan on watching it, I don't want to give it away. But for me, it touches on European beauty standards, how that impacted Black people. It talks about how, woo, I mean, it touches on trafficking, right? Within our own culture, Blacks trafficking other Blacks. It touches on that. It touches on family business and the divide in families. To me, it has some really good messages. And it also reminds you not to judge because, you know, when I watched it, you know, a lot of times when I see people out here doing shit, dancing, stripping, doing whatever it is they're doing. And I'm like, damn, girl, you too young to be out here doing that. But some situations get these young girls wrapped up in situations because they're runaways or they've been put out. They just don't have no place to go, coming from foster care. And they get swept up under the wing of people that say they care about them. And then next minute, you know, they're being trafficked. And so, Mark, I'm going to need you to take the cap locks off your phone. Me and you always argue about that. I can see your stuff. Take the cap locks off because I feel like you're yelling at me. The fuck? Why do you always type in caps? Good morning, Mark, aka Chicago. And so I say, watch Beauty in Black and watch it with an open mind and pay attention to the messages, right? It also touches upon, it's so ironic how all this P. Diddy stuff came out and now all this stuff. Like, did y'all see? Oh, I'm going to share something with y'all. I'm going to share some. Let me see. Let me make sure I have it because
this long discourse with him. I finally look at my watch and I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to go.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. I'm going to share something with y'all when when I'm done with all of this, right? Because this is a shocker to me, right? Now that with all this Diddy and Weinstein and all this shit that's coming out, and you finding out more and more about men sleeping with men, also in Beauty and Black, it touches upon that. And so, right, Shirley, you watched it? Baby, did you see how that shit ended? I was like, Tyler, you did something a little bit different with this one. What did you feel about the messages that was being portrayed in Beauty and Black, Shirley? I caught the messages. It even touched on how women present themselves to get attention from men, especially when they're older, because they're competing with the younger women. It touches on different things. It touches on being comfortable with your sexuality. It touches on so many things. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at it. Take a damn look at it. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. You won't. I can't wait. He talking about part 2 is coming in 2025. I hope he mean January. Good morning, Val. I hope he mean January. Valerie, you would be ashamed of me, girl. Because can you believe I just unpacked my suitcase from Buffalo yesterday? The dirty clothes I've been took out and washed those, but the rest, the shit that I didn't wear, that shit's still been in the suitcase. I unpacked the suitcase to prepare it to repack it to go to Texas. And I'm trying to pack as few things as possible for Texas because I feel like we ain't going to be doing shit but laying around the house. Good morning, Reginaldo from Brazil. We're not going to be doing shit most of the time but laying around the house except for dress up night on Friendsgiving night. That's the Saturday. Friday night is onesie night. And Sunday is get the F out. Even if you in your pajamas, get the F out. Okay. So really and truly, my suitcase is going to be light. I'll pack a couple of extra outfits because I'm going to be there Wednesday during the day. I don't know what I'm going to do Wednesday. I'm going to try to see if I can go see my girlfriend Frenchie because Donovan and them don't get there until Wednesday night. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can hop over and see my girlfriend Frenchie on Wednesday. And then when we come back from the house that Monday before I leave, then I'm going to go over and visit with Donovan's and Donovan's mom and hang with Donovan and Damaris. And then Tuesday we head home. All right. And so I'm excited about that. All right. I am. So hello, November. We have left October and the month of worthiness behind. But that doesn't mean that you left all the lessons that we learned from the month of October behind. Hopefully you have those embedded, right? And you take those lessons and you make them a part of your everyday navigation. That's what I'm hoping. Okay? That's what I'm hoping. I'm going to watch it tonight. Valerie! Listen! See, that's why I like Debbie and Fancy and Valerie and them, because you know what? This is one of them shits like when we went to the Hamptons, we binged watched the Judge. What is it called? We binge watched that shit. That's Your Honor. That's what it was called. Your Honor. And Debbie saw it already. But when we went in the Hamptons, we watched it all. I never saw it. So it was the first time for me, but Debbie saw the whole series and she sat there quietly and patiently and we all watched it together. I love stuff like that because it brings out topics, it brings out conversations. I just love it. All right. We might listen when I get there. When do I get there? Tuesday night. We might be up watching Beauty and Black. Who knows? Who knows? It touched on several subjects. Shirley, me and you gonna chop it up on that. All right? Me and you gonna chop it up during one of our sessions. All right? So, hello, November. November is the month of service, right? What does that even mean? Let's get into the opening statement for the month of November. November, service. Once you know the truth, you cannot go back to not knowing. Living the truth that you know is the greatest service you can offer the world. Living the truth that you know is the greatest service you can offer the world. Living the truth. Living your truth. Living authentically, organically is a service. Yes, Valerie, that's the one. You can't watch shows with grape. I get angry. Oh, rape. You get angry. November 1st. I don't think anybody was raped in Beauty and Black. I don't remember a rape scene. I could be wrong. November 1st. The greatest service I can offer is no expectation of recognition or reward. Service is not about fixing, changing, or helping anyone. Service is about you. Service is about giving what you have to offer without expecting recognition or reward. It is about doing what needs to be done as you are asked. It means giving 100% of your attention to what you are doing as long as you are able to do it without causing yourself harm. Anything more than this is an attempt to gain control. Anything less than this is a disservice. When you go into a restaurant, it is the server's job to bring you whatever you order. Let's say you order a grilled chicken breast. It is not the server's job to slaughter the chicken. In most cases, the server is not the one who cooks the chicken. Hopefully, the server will not add hot sauce, barbecue sauce, gravy, or ketchup to your chicken breast unless that is what you ordered. Nor would your server be likely to tell you about the cholesterol content of the chicken skin. It would not be appropriate for the server to take your order, then go get a haircut. Once your meal is prepared and presented, it is unlikely that the server would cut or chew the chicken for you. Nor would he tell you how big to cut the chicken pieces or how long to chew them. Damn. Once you have received the meal you ordered, if the server has done exactly what you asked and expected, you might leave a tip in appreciation. If the server expects a tip, he has not done his job. He has not served you. Let me read that again. If the server expects a tip, he has not done his job. He has not served you. I'm going to take a pause here. To me, this means that a lot of times people do stuff for you, right? They do stuff for you, but some people intrinsically expect something in return. Like if I do something for you, you have to do something for me, quid pro, right? No, this is saying if you provide a service to someone, you shouldn't expect them to provide you with a service back, right? You shouldn't expect it, right? Until today, you may not have been aware of the elements and aspects of true service. Just for today, put forth the effort to serve rather than trying to help someone. See, there's a difference. Because you can help someone and 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 help someone, and they forever gonna need help, right? But you provide a service. You provide a service based on what their needs are. And you've done your job. Today, I am devoted to being a divine servant and a servant of the divine. As long as you are living the truth that you know, that is the greatest service you can offer. And see, this is how I try to live my life, right? I do have to be careful because I am a giver. And I posted a video on IG that talked about, givers have to be careful about dating takers, right? Because takers have no limits, but givers have no limits either. And so a giver is going to constantly give and a taker is going to constantly take. And eventually the giver is going to hold some type of hostility. Okay? Because they're going to feel depleted. their cup is going to start getting empty. But that taker is not paying attention to that. And so I when I heard that, I resonated in that. And I said, woo, I have been a giver to the point of I have had nothing for myself. And now I try to preserve stuff for me. And sometimes people don't understand that and they'll get upset because they're used to the old me. They're used to the old me helping instead of serving, right? Because I also have to help myself. I also have to serve myself, right? And so I have to be careful because I am a giver, if that makes sense. You know, if that makes sense. That's the message. That's November 1st. Damn. And Christmas is coming too. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So let me play this video real quick for y'all. And y'all tell me how y'all feeling about this. Let me say, let me copy this out of here and put it in here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share 1 second. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Y'all ready?
This long discourse with him, I finally look at my watch and I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to go. I got to get this car back to my mother. She's going to kill me. So I said to Bishop, I got to get up. And I got up from the table. He got up from the table. He walked around toward the way I had to exit quicker than I got over there. And when I started to walk past him, he pulled me to himself, wrapped his arms around me and tried to kiss me. And in that moment, I literally died. To this day, I can't remember how I got out of that place. But I remember driving home with all kinds of crazy thoughts and what in the world am I going to do now? And I finally get home, get in the house, get in the bed. I'm going to try to go to sleep. And I get to sleep and get up in the morning. And in the morning, I step into our bathroom and my home phone rings. My mother answers the phone and she says to me, Wayne, it's Elder Jakes. And I get on that phone. And when I get on that telephone, I can hear water. He is sitting in a bathtub. And in that thing, he says to me, without any hesitation, there's 3 things I need you to do. The first one is, when I come to Pittsburgh, you're going to be the only person I sleep with. The second one is, you can't sleep with anybody else because I don't want to give my wife anything. And thirdly, I will take care of you the rest of your life. I can't to this day remember how I got off that phone, but I do know I made a decision that I wasn't going to the service that night. And eventually I told my mother, I'm not going to go to a service tonight. She says, no. You know we got a rule in this house. If we go, you go. I never told her what he had done. I went to church. And the most humiliating thing imaginable happened that night at church. Bishop Jakes, getting up to preach, speaks into that microphone. I'm going to ask young minister Youngblood to read for me. And after all of that drama of the last 24 hours, I had to read before he preached.
Oh, wait. Let me stop sharing. So, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that video? What did y'all think about that video? So this man did an interview with talking about TD Jakes and the appropriate behavior TD Jakes had with him. Why do y'all think all of this is coming out now? Are y'all too shocked? Did y'all hear the video? It does, Hillbilly. It definitely does. What are y'all thinking? Why is all of this coming out? It's so strange to me that it seems that there's a large population of men, right? Attracted to men and executing on that attraction, but in secret. And I understand why. Good morning, Smokey. I understand why some men keep it a secret, because they don't want to be penalized by their family if they grew up in the church. But to me, the risk is not better than the reward. In that video, he said, you can't sleep with anyone else because I don't want to give my wife anything. That's a risk, right? Because you're relying on someone else taking care of themselves in hopes that they don't give you anything so that you don't give your wife anything. See, that's the risk. And it almost makes me think that's why the dating pool has pee-pee in it, because some of these men really want dick too. How do you identify if your man is attracted to other men? Because now this is a key issue, right? And it's unfortunate. It really, really is unfortunate, because bisexual men should be able to live their lives comfortably. I don't care who you sleep with. It's none of my business, right? Bisexual men, gay men, bisexual women. Well, I'm not even going to talk about the women, because the women do what the fuck they want and the men don't care. But for men, it is hard. And I feel sorry for a lot of them, right? Because, listen, if you have families, right? Be kind, be gentle. Because people should be able to live within their truth. We just read that in the month of November, right? Live in your truth. That is the greatest service you could provide. And so many of these men are not living in their truths because they are afraid of how society is going to look at them, right? But now this has also caused trust issues in society, for me anyway, because thank God I'm not out there dating. I'm not out there dating, multiple people and stuff like that, because it's fucking scary. Because I'm just being honest, PSA announcement, I don't want my man to want to suck peen. I don't want my man to want to be with another man. But that's not because I have an issue with that. That's just my choice, right? I feel that if he wants to be with other men, it is perfectly fine. Go be with other men. I don't judge anybody, right? Or even better, if you meet a woman, just come out and say you're bisexual. There are a lot of women out here that date bisexual men. Just because you're bisexual doesn't mean that you're going to cheat on your woman and go for another man. That's what they say, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But it doesn't mean that they'll cheat on you and go for another man. I'm just not going to do it because I don't want my man to turn around and be like, can you poke me up my mind? I'm not going to do it. Right? I know friends that slept with football players and basketball players, and they travel. The thing is, when the football players and the basketball players travel to other states, that's when they partake in same-sex activities. They try to avoid partaking in same-sex activities in their own state. Now, I have friends that have slept with some of these people that navigate this way. They will go to a whole nother state and sleep with the same sex to avoid it getting back to their wives and their girlfriends. This got to be the most miserable life in history. But what's worse in TD Jakes' case, if this shit is true, you are supposed to be a man of God, and by no means am I saying that pastors and ministers are perfect human beings, because they are not. They are human. But baby, fondling and cheating on your wife and planning to set up meetups with another man. No, pastor. That ain't right. It ain't right. Let me see. Yes, Lone Star Rally this weekend. Yes, enjoy Smokey. Ghost was on the show the other day, and he reminded us that this weekend is long rally weekend. So make sure y'all take pictures. Name one group of people who have power who didn't abuse and grape. Teachers, clergy, politicians, Hollywood. Name one. I can't. People are tired of people putting them in these situations and taking advantage. It's gone too far. It really has. Cheryl Lee said, at this point, with all that coming out, it is he says, she says, they say. You're right, Cheryl Lee, but the only difference here is that these are people with money. See, people like us that don't have a lot of money, we he say, she say all the time. But people with money are very cautious on the he say, she say, because them motherfuckers pull out lawsuits, okay? Defamation of character is a primary lawsuit that happens in a lot of these cases. And to me, with all of these people coming out saying these things have happened, and I'm not seeing a lot of defamation cases coming out, it makes me believe that a lot of what's saying is true. I believe that Hillbilly, the NFL is a tiny organization compared to the sex trade industry. I believe that. Val said, did you see the response Dapper Dan gave about Puffy? I don't think so. What did Dapper Dan say about Puffy? What did he say about Puffy? It's a power thing. Yup. Hillbilly, and that's what they're saying. It's a power thing. On one of the interviews, they said these guys will wake up after a long night of partying and they'll get to the table to conduct business, and supposedly Puffy and those alike, allegedly, will sit down and be like, okay, you ready to sign this 5-year contract? Right? This is based on the interview circulating. And sometimes they would be like, no, we don't want to sign the contract. And they would throw a video up, possibly showing how this man was being pluked in his duty shoot while he was intoxicated and didn't even realize that shit happened. Okay? Or maybe was so high, was enjoying it at the time and didn't realize the implications of what was going to happen. They put the video up and go, oh, you remember this shit you did last night? If you don't sign this contract, guess what? Motherfuckers was scared. That's what's being said. So Hillbilly, I agree with you. It's power. Shirley said, when you think about the ultimate goal, when you just having sex, it's to have those endorphins go off in your brain. The brain doesn't say a man has to do it or a woman has to help achieve it. True. He said this has been going on long before Puffy. Well, we knew that. We knew that. Puffy was just another pawn. We knew that. We knew that. Harvey Weinstein, the Playboy house, we knew this. Epstein, we knew this. Bill Cosby was arrested for drugging somebody. This seemed to have these behaviors in Hollywood and the music industry, this drugging and shit and sleeping with people and taking advantage of people, I am pretty sure goes way back. It probably go way back to Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross, and all them motherfuckers. Regina Bell. Who knows? Smokey Robinson. We don't know. But it's interesting how over the past 10, 15 years, all this stuff has been coming out. Why do y'all think that is? Why do y'all think all this stuff is coming out now? Especially since it's been happening way before Puffy. Shirley Temple in the 30s was the first Hollywood victim I know of. Exactly. Didn't I hear something about Judy Garland as well? Because I believe Judy Garland got fucked up in the game as well, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I thought there was an issue there too. So this has been going on long before Puffy. So why do we think it's coming out now? Right, Valerie? They did some shit to Shirley Temple. And you know what? Her career, guess what happened to it? Nothing. Nothing. So why is it all coming out? Why is it all coming out now? That's what I'd like to know. Oh, Hillbilly. Guess what? I got to show Hillbilly something. Every so many years, humans rise up against oppressors. It's our turn. All right. Hillbilly, I agree with that. I got something to show you. You know what this is for, Hillbilly, right? What did you tell me to do, Hillbilly? What did you tell me to do? This is for Friendsgiving. Hillbilly, although Hillbilly is not going to be there, he suggested a game. Okay? And as you can see, this is a baby bottle. Okay? 9-ounce baby bottle. All right? I got about... Happy birthday, Woody Tootie. Happy 8th birthday. Good morning, Ghost. You see this bottle, Hillbilly? What did you tell me to do with this? Yes. Let me put this on the screen. So I ran to the dollar store. Right? Of course, I'm going to wash these out real good. Right? When I get to Texas, of course, because I'm not unwrapping these and washing them before I get there. But here goes the baby bottles. All right. We got 8 of these baby bottles. All right. So 8 people will be participating in the games. And how this is going to happen is, depending on how many people we have in the house at that time on Saturday night, right? I'm going to have everybody write their name on a piece of paper, and we're going to put it in a bag or a bowl or something, and they're going to pick their name out. And the first 8 names that get picked will be getting a baby bottle, right? And you will be participating in this game. All right. This is fill it up with beer and 1 shot of liquor. And whoever finishes it first wins a prize. No biting the nipple. There's a nipple. It's there. You see it in there? All right. And so no biting the nipple goes. Yes, we know. Smokey already came on here telling us about the Lone Star. I told him that you told us the other day. All right, so that's our game, and here's our baby bottle. Okay, I need y'all to know that I'm serious about these games and these activities. Okay, and so 8 people are gonna get stuck playing this game. All right, now don't come to my Friendsgivings being a Debbie Downer. I don't want nobody to fucking come to my events talking about I don't play games, I don't do this, I don't do that. Chicago tried that shit talking about I don't drink, I don't this. You come to my shit, you gonna play these games, okay? This is a part of, when you work in corporate America or wherever and they do those team building exercises, you don't really want to participate, but you still got to fucking go. That's what we are doing. So everybody, all 8 people that pick their names out the bag or the bowl will be doing the baby bottle challenge, all right? Beer in a shot and no biting the nipple. No biting the nipple. Okay. So when I tell you I'm getting ready, I'm like, how I'm gonna pack all this shit? But between AG and I, we're gonna stuff as much stuff in our bags that we can possibly get. All right. I've already lined up some of my card games here. Debbie has the rest of my games at her house. And so we'll be good. We'll be ready. All right. So that's that. That is that. Next up, what's happening for the weekend? What are y'all doing for the weekend? I know Ghost and Smokey is going to the Lone Star rally. Most likely Chalk is going. Most likely Knowledge, a.k.a. Dalton, is going to the Lone Star rally. And I don't know the rest of the guys' names in the mob. But you guys be safe and have a good time. For me, I think I'm going to start packing for Texas. Organizing myself. I'm going to do a house clean this weekend. I got to clean my bathrooms. Oh my God. I always have 2 bathrooms and I hate, I love having 2 bathrooms because I'm very funny about public use of my bathroom in my bedroom, right? That's my personal space, right? And so I always like having a guest bathroom full. It has a shower, sink, everything you fucking need, right? But when it comes to cleaning 2 bathrooms, it's a lot of work, y'all. But I got to do it this weekend. And so I'm going to clean the bathroom, steam my floors, start packing for Texas, getting myself organized. And then that's pretty much it. Okay, you're going to the Rose Bar tonight. I love it there. Have a drink for me. All right. It's early, but they're starting to roll in. It's about to be lit this weekend. I know it is. I made a 21 agar plates to clone and grow some mushrooms, and my mash will be ready to run. Mash. That's what I couldn't think of yesterday. So mash is different from moonshine. Okay, got it. Because, I almost spilled my coffee on my computer, but instead I spilled it on my rug. So that's better, right? What is mash though? Is mash different from moonshine? Is mash different from moonshine? What is mash? I need to know what mash is. Let me just go get a towel for my floor. Oh, it mostly got on my. It didn't even get on my floor. Mash is the corn, water, and yeast. Yeast makes the alcohol. Then you put it in the still and make shine. Oh, so mash leads you to moonshine. Okay, got it. All right. Got it now. Got it now. Got it now. All right. Wow, that sounds like a lot of work. Anyway, y'all, it is Friday and I got to work. I do. I got to work. I don't even know. Let me see. What is my calendar like? At work. Okay. I'll be chauffeuring to events and thrift store working. Listen, Cheryl, if you see anything in the thrift store that look like it fit me and something that I would like, take a picture of it and send it to me. Send me the picture because I need to start thrift store shopping. I really do, y'all, because I like funky clothes, not funky in the smell, but you know, I have like a style about me. I'm like boho-ish, kind of. Like I'm boho-y. I'm a little bit busy and I could be a little bit colorful at times. You know, I put all the little beads in because, you know, I just like, I like a lot of gems and shit like that. Boho-ish. Boho-ish. If you see something that you think I like, let me know. All right. Reminder for Friendsgiving, throw a dressy outfit in your suitcase. Because for Saturday night, Cheryl Lee, you packed a dressy outfit? Something to dress up in for Saturday night? Huh? Friendsgiving night, Saturday night, and I did put it in the group chat. Wear nice clothes. Don't come in there with your sagging sweatpants and your sneakers and your Crocs. Ladies and gentlemen, we need pictures to look good. All right. So wear something comfortable but nice. All right. Ladies, you know, I'm not worried about y'all. Guys, I'm not worried about y'all either. Come in there. Y'all can still wear your jeans and shit. Just make sure you got a nice shirt on and shit so that when we take a picture, it look like we had a really nice Friendsgiving. I mean, come on, y'all. This year we got a chef. We got to take a picture. Oh, right. Let me go do that. Thank you for reminding me. All right, I got another video to share with y'all. Oh, wait. Okay, let me share my screen first, okay? Thank you for reminding me. Is this it? Okay. Take a chain. Wait, I gotta play it again. Now, who is this? That listen, y'all don't know who this is? Look. The lighting, look, that is Hillbilly. I thought it was a statue. Okay. That was Hillbilly's property for Halloween. That was your first time decorating Hillbilly? You did a good job. You could have did a haunted something. That looked like you could have walked through there like a haunted maze or something like that. If a couple of more people dressed up, that could have been something. I love it. Good job, Hillbilly. I love it. At first, when I saw the video, y'all, I was like, dang, he got a big old statue thing. And he said that was him. I thought he was the one on the camera doing the video. And when he got to that statue man, he said, meaning the cameraman, I'm thinking the cameraman is Hillbilly. I'm thinking it was him that said trick or treat or happy Halloween or whatever. But no, that was Hillbilly standing there in that costume. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see what you're going to do for Christmas. Right, Val? That shit looks scary. That's what I said. I said that shit looks scary. That shit looks scary. Good job. Good job. But with that, y'all, you know I didn't play my song when I came on this morning, but I'm playing my song going out. I got to get ready to go to work because this is what pays the bills. This is what's going to make sure I can get to Houston and do all the things that I need to do in Houston. You know what I'm saying? And so with that, y'all, I'm going to send y'all out with some good vibes. You said you're going to pull off if you saw that. I know that's right. But in the meantime, between time, y'all, oh, my baby bottle fell. I'm going to send y'all out with some good vibes because you know what I say, even when you feel low, what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
Huh?
Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Hey.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am Raw to the Bone. Come back Monday, y'all. Be safe, have a great weekend, and get this message on the way out. Move in peace and love. What? Hustle on.
every single day.
I be making moves.
Till I'm buried in my grave.
What?
To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way. Over the highway, and in the driveway. Isn't that strange? Cause I'm going through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I'm talking.
What?
Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain
anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient. Hey!
Never see with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
Even when you feel
low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't, y'all. Y'all get the whole song today because it's Friday, y'all. Where y'all going?
Go, 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 go.
We got to party.
Go, go.
It's the weekend.
Go, 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 go.
Huh? Huh?
Go, go,
huh?
Go.
You got a mind, but even that can change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain.
That's why I say,
fake it till you make it, eh?
And if you play that
okay,
game,
Ghost.
Might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay.
Hey!
Take the worst I saying, turn them to a game.
What?
Take the best I saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain.
Hey! Never slow yourself down, you can do some more.
Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before.
What?
And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I fucking don't.
Go,
huh?
go, go,
they know I'm hard-headed.
go, go,
Go.
go, go, go,
What?
go,
Huh? And I fucking don't. Peace, y'all. Have a great weekend. And I'm out.